I was doing this devotional with my dad. It was like the picture you always see of the cross, taking it from one side to the other, but that was when it like clicked. It was like, okay, I understand now that Christ died for my sins, and I believe that God raised him from the dead. This was a real person that really died for me, that really cares about me, and was raised from the dead by a real God that could save me from my sins. And it kind of just took it from head knowledge to something that was real and something that would actually happen. When I was younger, I kind of viewed it as like, oh, my testimony's like not super special, like all these other people that are coming from like these horrible backgrounds. But then little did I know that a couple years down the road, I'd be going through a pretty big experience. I found out when I had cancer, well, it was like, I'm pretty skinny, so any lump at all is gonna stand out. After it got to about the size of a golf ball, I was like, I should probably tell my parents about this now. And after I did, they like immediately freaked out, like, oh, he's gonna be dead in like a week. Immediately, the next week, we were at the doctor's. It was like pediatric doctor, ultrasounds, x-rays, MRIs, CAT scans, everything. And so I remember having the first appointment at the oncologist, and my mom was with me, and she was like, it was really hard for her, but still at that time I was like, I'm comforted to know that God's with me and he has a plan. I have no idea where this is going or why he's putting me specifically through this, but it was calming to know that his plan would end up however he wanted it to. He knew exactly what would happen. One of the doctors decided that the best course of action would be to have a surgical biopsy. Anyway, they sent it off to Mayo Clinic, and then it was a week. Just a week of just waiting for something to hear back about what it was, if it was good or if it was bad. And really, that was the week that really tested me and my entire family on our faith, because it was like, okay, like the beginning of the week, you're like, oh, it's not bad. And as the week goes on, it's like, okay, something's wrong. We found out that it was, this is a mouthful, myxoid liposarcoma, a mass that grows really fast. Thankfully, because it was 0.2 centimeters underneath their 5 centimeter range, I didn't have to do chemotherapy or radiation, which is a huge praise, because that would have made it a lot more difficult. And to know that God was, like, his hand was perfectly there, because for it to be that close, for it to grow that fast and I catch it just at the right time, there was nothing, it wasn't just a coincidence that we caught it just underneath that. And so after that, they got clear margins, everything, the surgery went well, and so I'm now cancer-free and in remission. It was weird because now that I look back, and I still have my friends will tell me when we talk about it, it's like, you never really seemed worried. Like it was so much of God and so little of me that got me through this. God was always there with me, always there comforting me, always there caring for me, always having someone say some little thing to me that really meant a lot. Yeah, so I'd get a verse of the day every day, and it really never like stood out to me, but this one did, and it was Psalm 118 verse 17, and it says, I will not die but live and proclaim what the Lord has done. I don't know, it seems like a weird verse, because it's like, okay, this is getting sent to so many people, and to them it might not stand out as much, but to me in my circumstance of I have cancer, I could die, that going through my head at times, that was almost a promise from him saying, okay, you're going to get through this, and now you'll be able to share your experience with other people and lead them to me. My name is Caes, and I believe in Jesus because he is my healer.